Good afternoon, my name is Jeff. I'm a Sewer Tech Northwest. Today we're at property address 209 East Columbia Drive here in Newberg, Oregon. We're located at the left side of the home. There's a 3-inch ABS cleanout. It's right next to a water shutoff. I'm going to insert the camera and check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. I currently have water running. Here we go. I've gone through 3 different stretches of pipe now. Here's another one. It's a fourth, where we do have some standing water. This one here is a bit more significant than the others, actually. Some of the other bellies in the line were only about a half-inch of water with the line with water going through it. The belly we just went through here, that looked far more significant. That was about 3 inches or so of standing water there in the line. So that is generally can cause some serious issues as far as flow goes, as all the debris coming down the line essentially hits a wall of water and has a very difficult time moving past there. It's a spot where debris can build up very easily and a blockage can occur. Here at 58 feet, it transitions over to, looks like from 3-inch here to 6-inch PVC pipe. Okay, here at 110 feet out, we have reached the main lateral. I'm going to do locates to verify where that is exactly. At one point I did transition over to concrete pipe, and I'll call that out on the way back. I'm going to get the water drained out of the line, and we'll reel back here in just a couple minutes. Okay, I did locate the camera head, and it does go out to the main lateral on East Columbia Drive. I've had the water turned off now for about 2-3 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and start reeling back the camera head. So here at 81 feet, there is a large tie-in at the top of the pipe. I'm not sure if this is an old rain drain tie-in or a party line tie-in with a neighbor, so I recommend contacting the city and pulling records to see if there is any indication that could be a party line here with the neighbor. I'm going to go ahead and keep reeling back. And it's here at 77 feet where it transitions from 4-inch, this actually looks like 4-inch ABS over to 4-inch concrete. Okay, I did mark here at the belly. At the end here, I've just done a kind of a small white dot. At the beginning, I did a white X. It's at about 3 feet deep, and it's beyond the fence at the front of the property. if you're standing at the street looking at the front of the home, this is at the front left corner of the property on the street side of the fence, and it kind of angles off over towards the neighbor side of the property. There's an alligator rock statue on the ground. It's near that. And I do recommend checking with the city to see if this part of the line is their responsibility. If it's not, I mean, either way, I do recommend the line be regraded so that it drains out properly, but bellies can be dealt with by cleaning as well and watching what goes down the line. Okay, we're here in the belly and the ABS. This is the one in the line that I am the most concerned about, as there appears to be about 3 inches of standing water in the line. On the way out, without the debris stirring around, you could see the water line was way over the top of the camera head. It was up towards the top of the pipe. So I am going to do a marking here at 61 feet, and I'm going to reel back and do a marking at the beginning of the belly. I do recommend a repair here to correct the slope and grade so that the line can drain out properly. With that much standing water, it's at a very high risk for debris buildup and a blockage to occur. Okay, I did do a marking here. We're at the front left corner of the property, and I'm referencing from if you're standing at the street looking back at the face of the house. And we're at 3 feet 3 inches deep here. The line is quite shallow for how far out it is, so repair guys are going to have to see how much the line can be corrected. My guess is the main is not terribly deep. That's pretty shallow for being this far out. And I'm going to do another marking here at the beginning of the belly at 52 feet. So this one extends for about 9 feet. And again, there's about 3 inches of standing water here in the line. Alrighty, so I have mapped this belly out here with a white X at either end of it in the front yard on the house side of the fence. It's over on the left side near the fence of the yard. And I do recommend a repair there to correct the slope and grade. That is a pretty significant belly there in the line. Whenever you hit that 3 inch of standing water mark, it's just very difficult for anything to get through there. There's another belly here in the line. This is an actively lived-in home. This is a pretty minimal belly here, only about a ½ inch or so of standing water, and very, very little debris in the line at all. With an actively lived-in home, if a belly like that were causing issues, you generally see debris build up there. Like the belly that you saw further out that had a lot of standing water, there was debris in that. Alright, I do recommend the repairs to correct those 2 bellies. One goes from 64 feet to 69 feet, and one is from 52 feet to 61 feet. And I recommend contacting the city to check on that tie-in at 81 feet to see if that is possibly a party line. The belly that's about 20 feet behind that or so is right up at the front left corner of the property, and it looked like it was crossing over towards the neighbor's property to the house directly to the left of this home. So it's possible that is a party line just based on the direction that it's running. And I do recommend a rescope after the repairs to ensure that they are done correctly and there's proper flow through the line at that point.